Hi again, I'm Victoria Paege at the amazing Arizona Con, and I am at the Big Dog Inc. booth with Tom Hutchison. I am actually cosplaying Dorothy Gale from their new book, Legend of Oz. And you've got some other books here too. You have Critter, you have your brand new one. What's the new one that you're previewing?
Well, the new one is just a preview. The actual book will release in May for the Phoenix Con. It's called Ursa Minor. It's our first horror book.
Ooh, can you tell us any more about it?
We're not giving a whole lot of details out just now, but it's good old school horror. It's werewolves, it's vampires, it's all kinds of different monsters. Nothing sparkles in this book. It's real horror stuff, and it's blood, it's guts, it's a lot of fun.
Nice. I love good horror. Okay, so Legend of Oz.
Yes.
So you're on book 2.
Issue 2 just came out, yes.
Okay. And where are you going with this? You're kind of putting, there's the different Western spin to it, kind of steampunky.
It's not, I wouldn't even call it steampunky. I mean, there's definitely fantasy elements that go to that realm, but I think that fantasy just comes from the fact that it's Oz, as opposed to being a steampunk specific. For example, everybody assumed that our Tin Man would be a steampunk sort of robot guy or something like that, and that's not really the direction we went. Our Tin Man, who shows up in issue 1, is sort of a, well, rundown, police cop sort of guy, and in fact one of the lines he has in the book is he's asked if he's the law in the town, and he replies that law requires a little more heart than I've got right now. So he's a mystery certainly, but he's not robotic or any of that sort of thing. So the fantasy comes from the Oz surroundings, but we've taken Oz and created a Western Oz. So instead of ruby slippers, she has ruby spurs, ruby bullets, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I love that. All those little Easter egg type things that you can find in there, and even the lion with his face paint. So yeah, I like how you've thrown those different characters in, but put a different spin on them.
Absolutely,
sure.
And the goal was to take the movie, which most people are familiar with, and the book, which fewer people are familiar with, but there are definitely, obviously, Frank Baum fans, and we wanted to take elements of both, stick them together, throw it in the blender to put our own twist on the whole thing, and then that's what we end up with.
Very nice. All right. Well, how long do you plan on continuing this series? Well,
it's a 6-issue miniseries. This story will end at 6 issues, but the response has been so great that we're already making plans to do more. We have some loose ideas of how we want to do it. We're not going to go the Marvel route and just adapt it book by book by book, especially since as you get into our book, you'll see characters in there that weren't in the original Wizard of Oz book or movie. They came later, like Bungle the Glass Cat, Jack Pumpkinhead, the wooden horse. You'll see cameos and Easter eggs like that throughout our series, which obviously tells you that our continuity is not the same as Baum's original continuity or the movie or anything. So we're really doing our own thing. And so when we get through the end of this book, which does follow the basic storyline of Wizard of Oz, with all of them finding the wizard and beating the witch to go home.
Spoilers.
Oh yeah, sorry. Should have called out that one. Once we get past that, we really feel like we have almost an open canvas where we can take anything that Baum did and put it sort of in our world, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the specific guideline stories that he did. Like certainly we'd love to do Ozma and bring her in. But we have to do that in our own way.
Well, that sounds very, very interesting, and I can't wait to continue following the series.
Oh, me too.
Where can we all find more of your work, more Critter, more Legend of Oz?
Yeah, everything that we do is distributed through Diamond Comics, so we are available in any comic shop across the country. Whether your comic shop carries us or not is a different story. Everybody does indie books a different way, but if they don't carry Oz or Critter or Penny for Your Soul, they can order it through Diamond. It's as easy to order Legend of Oz as to order Batman, so don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Okay. And your Facebook?
We're on Facebook. We have a company Facebook page for Big Dog Inc. It's INK. But then each of our titles also has its own Facebook page. So Oz has its own Facebook page. Critter has its own page. So we do a lot of previews, and we do contests and give stuff away there. We also have our own website, of course, which is bigdoginc.com. So if you have a problem getting the books, all of our books are available as long as they're in stock on our website.
Perfect. Okay, well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk
to
us and for letting me cosplay your wonderful new character.
My pleasure. You look great.